Hello everyone, let me introduce myself. My name is Jesika Theresia. I'm a student of English Education Study Program, Faculty of Teacher Training and Education, Tanjung Pura University. Today, I would like to tell about the work value, focusing on a musician or an Indonesian traditional musicians from West Kalimantan for cross-cultural understanding A1 plus class. So at the first slide, I have work value. I would like to introduce about the work value. So according to the American belief that carrying out work tasks is a part of appreciating work ethic that changes over time. So everyone, when we are talking about work value, we are thinking about the jobs and provisions, right? So here, I also uh, have another statement from the employees major reasons for working regardless of how they feel about it, so is to earn money for living, and the nature of people's provisions with the incentives they obtained influence the views regarding to their jobs and professions. So the person who we're talking to is a musician. He's a musician for 47 years old musician, and he has been working since he was in student of senior high school or around 17 years old, and he was learning how to play guitar, keyboard, and even learn how to arrange music at the age. And he was working in the music industry because he likes to entertain people around him, and he is a person that is always independent and believes that he can make his own way to solve problem or everything that he needs. And he believes that by working really hard, he will able to enjoy his life with his family. Even though being a musician won't give him a high salary for living, he always thinks that God will give him everything that he needs. So he is doing a work as a musician and who usually focuses on arranging traditional music like for traditional Dayak songs, and he is also working with the other traditional musicians from West Kalimantan and where I currently live. And as an artist, he believes uh, with a real working hard will give him happiness. And then as American workers believe that job rewards will also so important for the musicians or the artists, and he believes that rewards can be obtained through hard work. And so he decided to create a YouTube channel for uploading his music in order to get views and likes from people. And he checked it many times after uploading and felt so excited when he received new comments from people who support and appreciate his work. So the aim or the goals for this action is because he wants to develop. He would like to see how many people that likes his art and give a good feedback, so that from the feedbacks he could be better for his career. And then he also believe on the supporters who always give him motivations for be a good persons and then better musicians for the future. And the next is we're talking about the work ethic. So this man also consider about work ethic like American workers does. It is still important for him because even though it has lost its religious significance, but the outcomes of this American work ethic is the materialism and the tendency to be concerned with the wealth and possessions. And he is also the same with the Indonesian worker who lives as a musician. And because of this, he's doing his job with the worship because he is also fulfill his job as a musician for church, and then a religious event in West Kalimantan with the archbishop. And then according to the illustrated stories written by the 19th centuries from the American novelist Horatio, I'm sorry, Horatio Alger, who wrote about the American's dreams. In his um, stories, he described poor people who become rich because of their hard work, honesty, and luck. So these Indonesian musicians also believe the same because music can actually make him into who he is today and with his family and 5 children. In contrast to the workaholic, what about workaholics? So the American worker believes of the work hard as a as our professions can be. This man didn't really into it because he divided work into two parts. The first is work is willing to do your favorite things, and the second work is not a place to force yourself beyond of your capability. You may increase but not in a rush, and the most important thing, loyal and patient in your workplace does not mean to put all of your whole lifetime within it, because you still have your life, you still have your family, perhaps your friends, and then your significant others that really needs you whenever you want and they want. So yeah, this Indonesian guy didn't really into the American workers who are mostly workaholic. And next we're talking about the leisure time. So the leisure time in here, this separate into two parts. The first is leisure will be focusing on 60% of his lifetime, and bigger than the work time, that's around 40% of his lifetime, because this musicians believe that family and his health is important than the work. Perhaps work can make you can be able to buy house but not home. Money can also buy you bed but not the sleep. Money can also buy clock but not the time. So that actually the point of this musician of Indonesia, who is really prioritize the family beside the work. And his belief, the family will also need them because he also have a duty to be a husband and to be a father. So because he has 5 children, and he's really work and patience, but not really force himself to do everything every day and every time, or leisure time with his family. And also because he is growing older, the much more time that he needs to take a rest. I think that's all, some of views from the Indonesian musicians that I have interviewed. I would like to say thank you for your attention, and then see you in the next video.